I'm asking you.
As I explained before,
Let's play like I don't have 5,000 cases. Tell me, what did you explain before to me?
I explained that I rented a car for a friend, and the friend didn't do right with the car. Now the car is missing. I don't know where it is. I've been trying to find it, so it's no point in me trying to get him to come to court to try to help me with this. So I'm willing to take my probation, and get it out the way.
Judge, this has been reset several times for us to be able to find the car. The car hasn't been found.
What are y'all going to do with the quotes friend who's sticking it to him?
I actually went to the police station yesterday to talk to someone. I did talk to a sergeant. He did state that if I was able to come up with the information about the car, he would look the car up just to see if the guy, just to prove that the guy was the last person that had the car, possession of the car. So
as of now, our office doesn't have any additional cases regarding this car.
Are you going to pay back $24,282?
just have to work and do what I have to do, sir.
Well, how much are you able to pay?
I don't have nothing right now, so
You don't have a dime you can pay it?
no.
Mhm. Must be nice to be able to not have to pay $24,000 and give a new car back, huh? And then scamper away on probation.
I mean, the point of being on probation is to pay me for get a job.
No, it's not. That's not the point, sir. No, that's one of the factors. Restitution. You don't even have a plan for restitution. You have nothing to give right now. I mean, this happens a lot up here where people come in, get probation, and then scamper.
Imagine trusting a friend so much that you hand over a rental car, only for that car to disappear forever. Now, instead of helping a friend, this man is facing over $24,000 in restitution. Was this simply a costly mistake, or a lesson in trust he'll never forge?
Okay, and is that a salary or do you get an hourly wage? How much do you get an hour?
$11 an hour.
No, well, it's 22,000 over a year. So how much are you going to be able? Have you thought about a payment plan of how you're going to pay this back, like per month, like a loan?
However it's going to go, I just have to go from there, but I don't have a plan until it's orchestrated. So once it's orchestrated, then I go from there. I just have to work it.
Okay. You know, when you made the deal with Avis, they made the deal with you. They didn't give you permission to let that car go to anybody else. You know that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's like fraud, because you signed a contract saying you were going to take care of it and that it was not going to be re-let to someone else. Well, you violated that contract and then the car is gone.
Why don't you pay the whatever was the rental fee per day? Pay that as restitution. Can you afford that? Whatever was the rental fee? That'd be an idea.
All I know is I can just do my best and work. I'm already in a situation behind somebody else. This I understand I signed my name, but this was the point of trying to help someone and it messed me up in the end. I'm sitting here admitting that I was wrong for signing my name and letting them use the car.
That's true. But he's got some responsibility too.
He don't want to come in. That's true.
I hope the district attorney's office is looking into that too, because that's kind of, he knows. He's taken something from this man through Avis, and that's kind of like stealing, isn't it?
Yes, Judge, we can follow up on
That's theft. And there's no reason why that person shouldn't be looked into and him be held accountable as well.
If it was me that did something to the car, I would admit and take it, but I didn't do nothing to it but sign off on it.
No, but you loaned it to someone without the authority to do that. You were giving someone else's property, which you shouldn't have done. That's why you're in a mess. And he's in a mess too, because you were responsible and then he betrayed your trust. If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes.
How do you plead to this, guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily because you are guilty? That's a question. Yes or no? Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I'm guilty for signing.
Yeah, that's yes or no.
It's a yes or no.
If
Yes,
it's,
yes.
yeah, guilty, but it doesn't mean it's either guilty or not guilty. Here. I'm going to show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document, understand it, discuss it with your attorney, or the contents true and correct?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered?
No.
Without objection admitted. This states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with? That has been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses, and you are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All true, it states. So help you God. State's Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to follow this agreement and find you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It is freely and voluntarily made. There is sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this state jail felony. I'm following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the state jail for 2 years. That confinement will be suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 5 years. You must pay restitution to Avis in the complainant in this case in the amount of $24,282.
The most shocking part of this case is that the person he trusted the most may have destroyed his life. Even the judge acknowledged that the friend should be held accountable. But in the eyes of the law, the person who signed the contract bears the responsibility. One signature changed everything.
Also, as a condition of probation, you will fully work with the district attorney's office and law enforcement officials to take all efforts to get that vehicle back. And you will fully cooperate with the authorities in that regard. Do you understand? Yeah. Kind of like that guy brought to justice and get in here as soon as possible. Everybody is with the state if possible, please.
Yes.
See what you can do about that. All right, anything else? That is all. Please see the probation officer.
Right.
Yeah, this issue.
Okay, I have a dismissal here in Jalen Brown, 25 CR 1215. That case is dismissed in lieu based upon a plea of guilty in another case today.
It's got Keller and Cornish.
What are we doing? A Cornish? Corley Cornish? Corley?
I didn't see her this morning.
Corley Cornish is called 24 CR 1949. Dennis, there's no answer here in the courtroom. I asked the bailiff to call into the hall for Corley Cornish, please. And where's Trenton Keller?
He's here, right here.
Come on up, Mr. Keller. What's about? There's no response to the name called here in the courtroom and no response to the name called into the hall. Defendant was required to be here based upon the court's last setting order. And she has failed to appear, and her bond is
15,000.
the bond is revoked. A warrant shall be issued for her arrest. It is doubled to $30,000. Plus, she must have a GPS device. She must stay at home. She is allowed to leave home to and from in the most direct route possible to work, school, to get food, and to consult with her attorneys. Those are the orders of the court. Trenton Keller, is that you? In 26 CR 640, you are charged with this third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. What are we doing with that?
He's on this. I just want to put him on announcement so I can download Discovery.
Okay, we set for announcement, regular announcement time. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Atari Milton.
I'm the next one.
Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Don't wear clothing like that in this court. Would you wear that? Would you wear
I
that?
didn't know about the church.
Yeah. Would you wear that at church? Now, we're not church, but it's a dignified place. And yeah, I don't want you to wear anything that's got flash on it or sends a message. It's dressed nicely as though you were in church here. And in 26 CR 648, you were charged with this third-degree felony of assault on a public servant on or about February 21st of this year. That's a third-degree felony, which carries with it no less than 2, no more than 10 years confinement in prison and a fine up to $10,000. However, this indictment goes on to allege that you have 2 convictions in 2016, felony convictions out of Galveston County, Texas. Then paragraph 4 goes on to allege that after those Galveston County convictions were final, you, who's Julianne? No, waiting there. I don't know what that is. After those were final, you committed the offense, a third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle out of Harris County and were convicted of that. If found guilty, you were looking at no less than 25 years confinement to life imprisonment. The minimum in this case is 25 years imprisonment. The maximum is life. Do you understand the seriousness of this? What's your bond on this? Oh, go ahead. What are we doing with that?
This is initial appearance. We met this
Yeah.
morning. We need some time to go over discovery and review everything. We haven't had that yet. Like I said, this is our first appearance in court, so reset about 4 weeks onto the announcement docket.
Milton, correct?
Yes.
12,000 is the bond.
All right.
The courtroom atmosphere became even more intense when the judge reviewed the defendant's criminal history and the allegations of assaulting emergency personnel. A case this serious could carry a sentence ranging from 25 years to life in prison. Will this be the moment that changes?
Was accused of assaulting EMS personnel and another patient in the emergency room. And they spoke to a person who is a paramedic with the Beaumont Fire Department, who's wearing his and clearly distinct Beaumont Fire uniform. He transported the defendant to St. Elizabeth Hospital due to her being highly intoxicated on an unknown narcotic drug substance. And while in the emergency room, she punched him with a closed fist in his groin area. He felt pain and wished to file charges. So let's see. How many wrong things are there here? Assault EMS personnel and another patient. And the victim works for the city as a Beaumont fire paramedic. So there's 200, there's over 100,000 people there suffering from this. And she strikes him in. She's highly intoxicated on an unknown narcotic and punched him with a closed fist in the groin area. And it's just 15,000. That seems too low to me for a caregiver, emergency personnel to be. And the first thing you said was an interruption with me. You're just so rude. You don't follow the rules. You're going to get a chance to speak. Don't interrupt. No, two of us can't speak over